Baus inting on GP versus Scion is very interesting. I'm gonna stand in this bush, and when Teemo goes for the minions, that's when I barrel him. At 133, excuse me. Alright, we place it here. And the reason why we do this is so that we can get 2 barrels, 2 barrel combos. Right now we only have 3 barrels in total. But by placing the barrel at 133, we allow ourselves to get all 3 minions and then have 2 barrels up after that combo.
Give me some slack.
Feed them their fingers.
First blood.
Betrayal stings like sulfur.
I think I'm just dead. I shouldn't have plotted. I shouldn't have potted. I think I'm dead there, and yeah, I'm kind of dead. I would have had to like just flash out. I would have had to flash this Q, and then I would have been fine.
An enemy has been slain.
I didn't want to commit my flash, though. I kind of want to save it for my Teemo lane. Nocturne did red buff Krug's top, or red buff, yeah, probably red buff Krug top. I'm gonna help this guy out because Nocturne's probably invading. No, he did not invade, actually. Give him a free Q. This guy's name is T-Mobile.
Trust nothing to chance. Hang them from the slaughter docks.
I'm gonna take 2 points in Q here versus Teemo because of the way that we're trading.
An enemy has been slain.
He actually had good timing there.
It is a child's word. Come.
Okay, I took 2 autos. Actually, I can kill this guy myself.
My heart is iron. The sea has
Clean.
no memory, but I do.
And now we reset, and we're gonna buy a longsword refillable. I knew that the first strike would kill him. Alright, so what our goal is now is to just keep trading Q for Q with this Teemo and walking backwards as we did in the early levels. Well, by early levels, I mean literally level 2.
I'll burn it all down if I can't have it.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been
Not gonna lie, I was not expecting this. This kind of takes away some of the integrity of the lane. But I kind of wanted to keep it 1v1 because that's how I killed him in the first place, but it's alright.
Hits the spot.
We're gonna let the wave come into us now. We're gonna get level 5, and we're just gonna keep bullying this Teemo.
Hack their kidneys out.
An enemy has been slain.
A slit throat is too painless.
Shut down.
More powder.
Alright. We're waiting for the Teemo to show up, but he has not shown up.
In Bilgewater.
I made sure my last auto was a Shane proc by placing a barrel down. He doesn't need it.
An enemy has been slain.
Concept of misery. That's better.
I'm gonna take Scanner because Teemo's gonna hit level 6 right now. That way I can clear shrooms. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I used to build Trinity Force into Umbral Glaive versus Teemo. That way I could instantly destroy his mushrooms. But then I realized you kind of don't need that. You can kind of just kill him normally. Without needing all that. Nocturne's level 5. I don't need to ult that.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I'll take back what's mine.
I can kill this Teemo very soon. I just have to be smart about it.
Dead will
Killing spree.
everyone pays. Their tears will salt the ocean.
All I'm doing is saving my orange for his blind after level 7 because I can chain barrels. Pre-level 7, you don't really save orange for his Q because you don't get anything else. Once you trade Q for Q, the trade is done. Alright, nice. I just got my boots, and I got my cloak. He also feared a minion, so good for him. I'm proud of him. Wait for it to make sure I'm full health, and now we walk back. Well done by Teemo. He perfectly died to the Viego.
Barrel. Paint the dogs in blood.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
There's a good chance their bot lane gave up. I would not be surprised if their bot lane gave up.
The seas and men betray. Another. My vengeance will
This Teemo's too good. Oh my gosh, we're alive. Nocturne's level 6 now, so I do kind of have to be careful.
how they try.
Alright, now what we're gonna end up doing is probably gonna do Swifties to match his movement speed, and then a pickaxe, I'd say. We just rush into our item. We're getting the Swifties to match Teemo's movement speed because of his W passive and also because of his tabbies. For example, right now he has 413 movement speed. I actually have 415, so I'm faster than Teemo. Which is a pretty big deal.
Killing spree.
My ship.
I had to wait for a Sheen proc there.
Unstoppable.
You haven't seen blood yet.
So there's a chance I get ganked by Samira and Nautilus.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
There's a fairly decent chance it happens.
More powder. I lost my ship, but not my soul.
He doesn't win, he's just dead. I think even if I GP'd, it doesn't do enough damage there.
Shut down.
I don't think Samira's ult is affected by movement speed. And at that point, Aphelios was going to do max damage by standing melee range with chakrams.
I found my hate in the fire. Side.
I'm going to ult that because Samira's going to dash through and give me another assist.
Double kill.
There we go.
Triple kill.
Alright, now that we have our Navori quick blades, we are going to go bot lane. Actually, we'll let them go there. We'll let the Silence go bot lane. I'll go top lane. I'll probably invade this guy at his red buff or Raptors, if it's not already gone. And we'll kill him. After you get Navori on gangplank, that's when you want to start looking to affect the map. You can't just be sitting AFK. So right now, I'm going to rotate to this fight. Because again, I know I'm strong. I'm going to stay a little bit hidden, because I don't want them to know that I'm here. Alright, let's go for a nut. Ooh. Never mind.
A turn back deserves a life.
I could have played it better, but it's alright.
Hang them from the slaughter.
I'll go back top lane. I've got to be careful of Teemo though.
Toss them to the sharks.
Good morning, kind sir. Good morning, 816.
More powder.
If Nocturne were to ult me, I do kill him.
Blades don't matter to me. Don't get caught in my absence.
A little trick when you're playing versus Nocturne or Sivir. Time your barrel Q with their spell shield. So if you guys look back, you'll see that he spell shielded when I barreled, but I timed it with my cannon barrage. So it's like actually impossible to time.
The sea has no memory, but I do.
Because I sneak it into the rest of my combo. Is GP still playable? Yes, GP is still playable.
burn it all out if I can't have it.
I think it was an effective nerf. I think it was an effective nerf. I do feel the barrel. I do feel the barrel nerf with the cooldown. I do feel that. But I think the reasoning of why they're keeping it that way, of why they're doing it, honestly, it does kind of make it so that, like, for example, a low elo player who doesn't know how to land barrel combos, he's going to feel terrible now. He's going to feel terrible because he has to wait so long between barrels, even with Navoring. Whereas, before, you could have infinite barrels. So, honestly, I do think that this affects all gangplanks, all gangplank players, and all MMRs that cooldown nerf.
Come back stronger.
Thank you, bro. I placed 2 barrels there instead of 1. That way I can get a double passive reset. That way I had 1 barrel for the one passive for the Nautilus and the other one for the Samira. That way she dies too quickly before she can ult.
Hits the spot. Never trust a build rat. Everyone pays.
If I don't wait for my second passive, I still kill the Samira, but I'm at a bigger risk now.
A slow death will be their reward.
So I essentially just guaranteed that I would kill her. Without losing any health.
Unstoppable.
Good kill. I go top lane now.
Killing spree. Down. An enemy has been
Precision
slain.
useless on GP now. Gangplank is honestly...
Has been slain.
Gangplank gets a lot of power the same way Yasuo gets power, is through attack speed and through, for example, Yasuo gets damage, right? Part of his, he gets damage through attack speed and movement speed. But the one thing his kit lacks is damage. His kit doesn't have that much damage, so he has to build items like Infinity Edge to be able to do anything. And that's why his passive is a crit multiplier. Gangplank has the damage, but he doesn't have a lot of attack speed or movement speed in his build. He has some movement speed. Yeah, he has some movement speed. But he doesn't have a whole lot of it, and he doesn't have a lot of attack speed.
Rarely forget and never forgive.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So they share similarities there.
Don't get comfortable in my
What do you mean movement speed in his build? For example, Yasuo is very mobile because of his dashes and because, well, even if we're ignoring Zeal, right? Even if we ignore Zeal, completely take it out of the equation, he rushes Boot's first item, so he has a lot of mobility there, and then his dashes through the minion wave gives him a lot of mobility as well. Gangplank doesn't have that. It's kind of awkward for Gangplank to enter or to leave, right? So Swifties help to off-put that. So I have 447 movement speed, but without the cloud, I have 415 movement speed, 420 movement speed now with the item that I have in Prowler passive. So I can enter fights and I can leave fights much quicker, and also landing barrel combos is much smoother. Same with attack speed. Similar to how Aurelia's Q functions, where her Q travels faster based off of the movement speed that she has. Gangplank gets his Gangplank is able to get his barrels off faster with more attack speed and movement speed, just like Aurelia can get her damage off faster with more movement speed. The faster you can get your abilities out, the more damage you're going to do. It follows the same concept between the AP thing I was talking about earlier. Whereas if you're in a game and you can't do any damage, you're against like Syndra, Caitlyn, whatever, and you're not able to build crit, you should go AP, right? Because if you're not, if you have all these crit items but you can't land a single barrel, you're effectively doing no damage. So your build should be altered so that you can do damage. Which is why I used to build items like Serpents and Zonias. They would all give me damage.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Mercy sake with my ship.
An enemy has been slain.
How do you build against heavy tanks? Crit. Because GP has true damage and armor pen.
It's the spot.
Godlike. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Is it worth playing with Trinity now? Oh, definitely not. I can't imagine playing Trinity GP right now.
An inhibitor.
I can't imagine willingly playing Trinity Force. Alright, let's swap accounts now. I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to be EDU in Masters and also in Platinum. That way you guys get to see it in high elo. Well, high elo, and you guys get to see it in your elo.